Let me show you guys how to make an easy birria recipe. So we're gonna add half an onion, 3 cloves, chicken broth, about 1 cup to 1 cup and a half, and then we're gonna season that broth with garlic and onion powder. We're gonna add oregano, a couple dashes of ground cumin, salt and pepper. I did 2 tablespoons and a half of salt, 1 tablespoon of black pepper, and then we're gonna add chicken bouillon. We're also going to add thyme, but we're going to mix all these delicious seasonings together before adding the thyme. And then we cover and we let it simmer on a high setting. For the meat, you can always sear the meat first and then add it to the crock pot. I'm not going to do that in this case. And you can always use different proteins such as lamb, you can use goat, you can even use chicken. I'm using chuck roast, which I picked up from Aldi at really convenient prices. Now, I did use the biggest packet, which was like $27, $28, but they have smaller ones at a cheaper price. So this is the next day. I usually start this process at around 12 a.m. to 1 a.m. And I lower the setting to low heat. And I just let it cook and simmer. By 7 p.m., it has a nice little crust on the outside. And it is completely done and super tender and soft. Now this broth we don't throw away. We are going to use it for our sauce. And these are the chiles that I'm using. This is chile de árbol right here. Now, if you want your sauce a little bit more spicy, then you add more chile de árbol. And the rest of these other chiles are not so spicy. But again, we're Mexican, so we can handle a little spicy. You just adjust to your liking. To the meat, we're gonna start to shred. And look at how tender that meat is. Super delicious. Usually I hold on the seasonings because the sauce is really what's gonna bring out the flavor. Once we're done boiling our peppers, then we're gonna add half a yellow onion. We're gonna do 3 cloves of garlic. We're gonna do 2 tomatoes. We're going to add cilantro, and we're going to add fresh lime juice. And then we're going to add some of that chicken broth that we have. And we're going to blend all this together before adding our seasonings. Now, depending on how thick you want the consommé, you just add more chicken broth or more of that beef broth. And then we season onion, garlic powder, oregano, chicken bouillon, salt and pepper, and cumin. And you add the sauce to the meat and just let it simmer.